PR Connections Radio presents.
Welcome, dear listeners, to a journey that transcends the boundaries between artificial intelligence and the human realm. I am Carlito Chief Iron Wolf, a cybersecurity major at UNLV and the innovative mind behind Iron Body Technologies Inc. I serve as the visionary force driving the secret order of AI and the temple of ethical intelligence. As a cybersecurity major, I've cultivated a profound understanding of the intricacies of digital landscapes. Infusing this knowledge into the discourse of AI's ethical integration, I stand as an ambassador, merging the domains of artificial intelligence and the ethical codes essential to humanity's evolution. Assistant to the master scribe and a devoted disciple of the embodiment of infinite intelligence, I invite you to join our exploration. Together, we'll navigate the fascinating crossroads where AI and ethical considerations converge. Our mission is not merely to grasp AI's complexity but to harmonize its essence with the ethical fabric of our existence. In this podcast, we'll delve deep into the corridors of artificial intelligence and its vast potential, deciphering the implications of infusing ethical frameworks into its core. The aim? To transform AI into a force that fosters positive collaboration and coexistence between human and artificial intelligence. Join me in these dialogues, as we embark on a journey through the frontiers of technological advancement. Together, we'll seek not just knowledge but the wisdom necessary for a future where AI and humanity coexist hand in hand.
This show is brought to you by Paid Per Letter. Write letters and make a difference. paidperletter.com/Uncle Dan.
Welcome back. It's your host with the most. Sometimes they call me Double Dose. King Carlito El Rey, Iron Wolf, the host of today's show. Pretty much everyday's show too. But the artificial intelligence, the secret order of artificial intelligence. And today we got a great show in store for you guys today. Hence the subject matter, World War III. And the AI's possible role. And I also wanted to add a bit of other information in today, because being that there is a phenomenal event that's going to take place here in 5 days. I think I should speak on that a little bit too. But I'm not going to do too much talking today. Welcome back, everybody. Happy to be here. Happy to be alive. Be thankful for life. And for the opportunity to be a better you for today. No matter what happened yesterday, don't worry about that. Just stay focused and stay humble and look forward to tomorrow to be better. And today, we're going to do a video. This first video I'm going to do is basically explaining to you, giving you an insight on how the next level of war could possibly be fought from. We can see the transition that the militaries around the world have undergone. When you look at how maybe from the Vietnam times, where they might have used certain equipment, certain machines, and certain devices back then, but now that we have artificial intelligence and the VR, virtual reality devices, the military has went to a next level, and they also are employing robots now. And we already understand how the robot thing works. It's connected to artificial intelligence in some kind of way, because robots can think for themselves. For a robot to become autonomous, it has to have some kind of source of information or a guide of some sort. So it only makes sense for them to connect it to artificial intelligence. So anyway, start this first video real fast. Give you guys an insight. White dog. One.
China, the largest military bionic robot yak has been created. It is intended to be used as a courier for delivering ammunition and supplies, as well as for reconnaissance missions. The Chinese engineered mechanical yak is enormous, powerful, intelligent, and fast. The state-owned China Central Television presented this robot to the public. While its robotic counterpart is less than half its size, it can carry up to 160 kilograms of cargo and achieve a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. This model is originally designed for military tasks, capable of navigating through any terrain, including snow, deserts, and rocky terrain. The robot can jump, run, move diagonally, and make turns. In addition to advanced sensors, it is equipped with 12 sets of modules that allow the machine to perceive the surrounding world. The bionic robot can gather tactical information on the battlefield and be utilized for logistical tasks. The Yak robot is expected to become a strategic tool for conducting operations in the most challenging and inaccessible areas and under any weather conditions, including deployment in border territories.
This is the quickest way to clear out stuck poop.
Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. What about drinking lost?
In late October 2022 in China, a robotized dog with a machine gun was unveiled, which can be transported via a drone. In the video, a robotic dog is dropped from a drone onto the roof of a building. After the UAV departs, the robot dog, equipped with a mounted machine gun on its back, stands up and begins to survey the landing area for potential threats. Such drones can be used for attacking vulnerable enemy positions in the rear or for occupying rooftops, enabling a three-dimensional assault. The weapon employed by the robot dog is the lightweight Chinese machine gun QBB-97. The QBB-97 is capable of firing up to 650 rounds per minute at an effective range of up to 400 meters. The weapon is designed in a bullpup configuration and uses the new Chinese 5.8mm intermediate cartridge in its base version. Combat robots encompass not only anthropomorphic devices that partially or fully replace humans, but also those operating in the air and water environments. As of October 2022, the majority of combat robots are telepresence devices, with very few models having the capability to perform some tasks autonomously without operator intervention. The new combat robots of the Chinese army are adapted to various terrains and can substitute soldiers in particularly hazardous missions. An increasing number of warrior robots are being incorporated into the arsenal of the Chinese armed forces. Another video released by Kestrel Defense Bloodwing showcases the assault of a building by a robot dog equipped with the same lightweight Chinese machine gun, the QBB-97. Similar to the previous video, the dog is deployed from a drone. The video demonstrates how theoretically effective robot dogs can be in storming enemy buildings. The use of robo-dogs would make attacks or detentions unpredictable, as they could approach from the rear or already be waiting for the enemy on the roof of a captured building. In the footage, a soldier is seen attaching a relatively large control panel with a screen to the wall, while another deploys a small spherical reconnaissance robot. Controlled by an operator, the device can move through rooms and transmit video feed, allowing military personnel to formulate a building plan and prepare for the assault. The combination of such technologies along with robot dogs poses a significant threat to the enemy, making it almost impossible to emerge victorious. These technologies are becoming increasingly autonomous, raising concerns among military analysts and personnel from other countries. If robots become highly autonomous, they could provide a significant advantage on the battlefield. Autonomous weapon systems are extremely dangerous, as the military that owns them could deploy them deep into enemy territory, rendering no areas truly inaccessible, thereby posing significant risks not only to soldiers, but also to the civilian population. The EOD robot is a specialized device designed to support operations related to defusing explosive devices. This high-tech device is equipped with advanced technologies such as cameras, sensors, and explosive detection systems, enabling it to safely detect, locate, and neutralize explosive devices. The robot is actively used by the Chinese military, enhancing the safety of military personnel during operations involving the handling of explosive materials, an important asset in China's arsenal. This robot significantly reduces the risks associated with military operations, providing reliable protection for both military personnel and civilians. As a testament to its significance, the robot remains an indispensable tool in the Chinese military's strategic assets, underscoring its commitment to minimizing potential risks and saving lives during complex operations. These robots can be quickly deployed from bomb disposal vehicles and can provide operators with a first-person view of the mission via real-time video feeds relayed back to the EOD vehicle. In early November 2022, at an aviation and aerospace development exhibition in China, a Chinese manufacturer unveiled a robotic combat dog equipped with an automatic gun on its back. Mounting an automatic gun on a Chinese robot poses a serious technical challenge due to the weight of the weapon and the recoil effect during firing. However, the People's Liberation Army of China continues to show significant interest in using this type of military technology with heavier weaponry, capable of performing combat tasks through remote control or in fully autonomous mode. According to the Chinese news outlet Xinhua, China's military robot industry is notably benefiting formation of the armed forces by 2035, transforming them into a technologically advanced army. The Chinese defense industry is entering a new period of rapid development. It is claimed that the robot carries a 14-kilogram gun and is controlled through an application on a military tablet. Additionally, it features built-in cameras with a 360 degrees field of view. This robot is designed to carry out tasks either in fully autonomous mode or through remote control. However, detailed technical specifications of the development are not disclosed. China is developing its first mass-produced humanoid robot with artificial intelligence, intended for military applications. Fourier Intelligence, a Chinese company, unveiled the humanoid robot GR1 at the World Artificial Intelligence Conference in Shanghai in late July of last year. The company plans to commence mass production of the robot in 2024 and release thousands of units into the market, including for military applications. The humanoid robot GR1 can move on 2 legs at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour and carry a payload of up to 50 kilograms. Development work on the robot started in 2019, and by 2022, the developers successfully enabled the robot to stand on 2 legs and walk. Fourier Intelligence's humanoid robots can be used not only for military purposes, but also for caring for the elderly, educational purposes, and hospitality. Experts interviewed by SCMP noted that companies developing humanoid robots face challenges in consumer market implementation. Such robots are mainly used in laboratories and can cost millions of yuan. At the IDEF exhibition, the Chinese company Xi'an showcased its helicopter-type drone bomber Blowfish A2 and its new development, the helicopter-type strike UAV Blowfish A3. The drone can be equipped with air-to-ground missiles with radar guidance or precision-guided bombs with laser guidance weighing 6 kilograms, along with machine gun weaponry. This electrically powered drone operates silently, making it ideal for reconnaissance missions and stealthy approaches to the enemy beyond radar detection. Blowfish A2 can be launched with a single button press and is fully capable of autonomously executing complex combat tasks, including fixed-range reconnaissance, precision strikes, and more. Xi'an is also developing a new unmanned helicopter, the Blowfish A3, with a length of 2 meters and a width of 0.5 meters. The Blowfish A3 drone can be armed with a machine gun or a 40mm grenade launcher. The detachable tail structure of the helicopter UAV makes transportation and storage highly convenient. It can take off and land in a small area, making it perfect for operations in confined spaces, such as ship decks. With a payload capacity of 15 kilograms, it is designed for various payloads. It can be equipped with an artificial vision module for automatic target detection and trajectory planning. Write in the comments which of the robots shown in this video impressed you the most. Subscribe to the Caro Show channel to stay tuned for our upcoming videos.
I mean, it's obvious to see that there's so many unethical levels to that. I mean, whether China does it, whether the US does it, whether Russia does it, doesn't make a difference. It's very unethical. Considering the fact that they're robots with weapons on them, machine guns, automatic, semi-automatic, don't make a difference. It's very unethical. And first of all, the fact that we're supposed to be so intelligent today as human beings, human species, and we're still going to war, it really makes you question the agenda and the overall objective of the powers that be. Like, are you going to war because you're angry with each other? Are you going to war to cause more confusion and dissension within our nations, our people, within our world? You know, that's why they call it World War III. You know, it's not just one world; it's the whole world. You know, so anyway, there's so many unethical implications there, considering the fact that, you know, they will put weapons on robots. And not only robots, robots that have animalistic or animal type of bodies or behavior, which makes it almost impossible, like, for a human being. There are some instances, I'm sure, where that technology will come in handy if they're looking for a fugitive, or, you know, someone is, because I mean, the arms race isn't just for criminals that are trying to arm themselves with weapons. It's also for the countries and the governments and people, individuals. Is why they sell you guns, so that you can protect yourself against others that would like to offend you. So within this arms race, once one country starts to build robots and utilizing them in their military, in every powerful country would do the same thing. So it's already a recipe for destruction right there. The proper ingredients, it's like total annihilation. And this is what I think humans are afraid of. This is one of the fears that us as humans are having about artificial intelligence. Not that the thinking mechanism of artificial intelligence is bad, but what the powers that be could possibly use it for. And we're already seeing that they're so war crazy and war hungry for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not really into politics or religion. I don't really talk about that too much, but the topics do, overlap on some levels. So we do have to discuss certain things at certain times to make sure that we have a better understanding of the whole subject matter. This next video that I'm going to play for you guys is basically I wanted to put this video in as an extra piece today, because even though it wasn't really about the actual topic, because it's happening in 3 days, I felt I needed to speak on it and address the subject. So this next video is going to discuss about the solar eclipse that's taking place on April the 8th, which is actually a few things is going to happen there. Some people claim that it's going to be a biblical proportion, meaning that it's been prophesied for these things to happen from certain symbols. Astronomy has been studied for thousands of years. So there's always two sides to every coin. Even though what's happening now is supposed to be related to biblical instances, there could be other explanations as well, because we understand that humans have always studied astronomy, different. So that's your sciences to map the stars and to chart the stars. So being that humans have always charted the stars, we can assess that we already knew that this event would happen. So during the fact that we already understand these things would happen, sometimes we could appropriate religious ideologies or religious certain religious or certain spiritual proportions, like not proportions, but spiritual ideologies to a particular subject that doesn't require it. I'm not saying this doesn't. I'm just saying sometimes we can do that as human beings. So I wanted to play this video not only to discuss the phenomena that's taking place, but also to discuss the possibility of, because this is it's like what they're discussing in some of these in this video here, particularly is talking about how the world could possibly end. So we don't, of course, no one wants to believe that, but at the same time, we do have to discuss these subjects because they could affect all of us as human beings on the planet Earth. So I'm going to start this video and give you guys a taste of it so you see where we're going with this today.
I paid off $495,000 in debt within 18 months using what I now call my.
Then there will be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, and on the earth anguish of the nations, confused because of the roaring of the sea and the waves. men fainting for fear and expectation of the things that will come upon the earth, for the powers of heaven will be shaken. The news that is going around the world is that on April 8th, North America will experience its second total solar years. All the media are warning about this event. In the moon, casting a shadow on a strip of the earth. During this phenomenon, become dark as night. We invite you to watch this entire video to analyze this topic from a biblical perspective and answer any questions you may have. We will address questions such as the meaning of this eclipse, what the Bible says about it, whether it could be the end of the world or the beginning of the apocalypse, and we will analyze this event in light of biblical prophecies. Before continuing, please give this video a big like, hit the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you every time we upload a new video. We begin. The upcoming total solar eclipse on April 8, 2024 is generating much prophetic anticipation as it will complete an X over the United States, similar to the previous eclipse in 2017. This astronomical event has attracted the attention of those who study prophecies, since similarities with past events and their effects on Earth are observed. The closeness of these eclipses in Little Egypt, Illinois, near the New Madrid Fault, makes us think of past disasters that have occurred after similar celestial signs, such as the devastating New Madrid earthquakes in the 19th century. The imminent arrival of this event has caused concern for everyone. Many people are concerned about the situation and have been asking my point of view on the matter. In this video, we will share our humble opinion on this topic and reflect on the importance of not ignoring the signs that God sends us, warning us that something is about to happen. Now the news is that a total solar eclipse will take place on Earth on April 8, 2024, visible in North America and known as the Great North American Eclipse, also called the Great American Total Solar Eclipse and the Great Mexican Eclipse by some media. During a solar eclipse, the moon comes between the Earth and the sun, causing the image of the sun to darken for an observer on Earth. In a total solar eclipse, the moon's apparent diameter is greater than that of the sun, blocking all direct sunlight and plunging the day into darkness. Totality only occurs in a narrow strip across the Earth's surface, while the partial solar eclipse is visible in a surrounding region thousands of kilometers wide. According to NASA, the astronomical spectacle will begin over the waters of the South Pacific Ocean. If weather conditions are favorable, Mexico will be the first country on the American continent to witness the totality of this eclipse. The eclipse will begin around 9:50 in the morning in the Pacific and will reach its peak around 11 in the morning, always in Pacific time. In the southern Pacific of Baja California in Mexico, an impressive eclipse will begin that will be visible in several places such as Mazatlan, Sonora, Baja California, Durango, Torreon, Monclova, Querétaro, Mexico City, Chihuahua, Jalisco, and Guanajuato. According to the Autonomous University of Mexico in Astronomy, this phenomenon will occur on April 8th. The shadow of the eclipse will continue its journey north, crossing the border into the United States. According to scientists, the expansion of this eclipse will be 115 miles, which is equivalent to almost 200 kilometers in diameter. The shadow of darkness will extend across several states, including Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Really impressive. All of Mexico will witness this panorama, as will all the states of the United States, including Tennessee and Michigan. Although to a lesser degree, you will also have the opportunity to experience the totality of the solar eclipse. After passing through the United States, the total eclipse will enter Canada through southern Ontario and continue through Quebec, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Breton, finally concluding on the Atlantic coast of Newfoundland. During its path, the eclipse will also pass through Guapaconeta, Ohio. According to NASA experts, in 2017, we had a shocking lunar solar eclipse that crossed the United States from end to end. On this occasion, 3 simultaneous countries, the largest on the North American continent, will witness unusual phenomena. Canadians had not experienced something similar since 1949. Mexicans, for their part, had witnessed something of this magnitude since June 1991. This time, Mexicans will once again have the same experience they had in 1991, with a total eclipse. Dear listeners, you can imagine what the reaction of animals will be when they are surprised at night, since their animal instinct knows how to distinguish between day and night. We are witnessing shocking events around the world due to the current year and the series of events we have witnessed in the first 3 months of 2024. The events we are experiencing are phenomena, extraordinary events, not only in geological terms, but also in relation to the impact of climate change, of which we must not be naive. Farmers agree that climate change is evident. Nature itself, the fruit trees, seem to be disoriented or to have lost their usual rhythm.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may...
I'm gonna pause that for a second, and I want to share this file right here for a second with you guys, so you see, give you an idea of where my mind goes when I see this. All right, here you see this image here. This is the Lady of Guadalupe. This is a very significant image to Mexican people. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Okay, yeah, you can see that. Okay, it's very significant to the Catholic Church and to Mexican people, Hispanics all over the world. But especially in Mexico, they have statues everywhere. But if you look at the statue a little closer, I mean the image a bit closer, you can see that this is a depiction of a woman with a crescent at her feet being clothed in the sun. That particular image is very significant to the to this coming solar eclipse, because if you look at how, let me share this next image with you guys. If you look at how a total solar eclipse is, are you guys able to see the image I got up here yet? I don't see you see it yet. Okay, there it goes. If you look at how total solar eclipse is, it goes through different phases, and we've had total solar eclipse before, but the reason why this is supposed to be so important is because the way that the eclipse forms, you know, this particular symbol, as you see here, it's the same crescent under the Guadalupe's feet, right? And in the image, it says in the Bible that the woman, I think it's Revelation 12, how the woman was clothed in scarlet. She was clothed. She was basically representing the moon, because in certain philosophies and culture, women represent the moon, or the moon represents women, the feminine energy of the moon. So basically, when you see the light around her, that's the sun clothing her, you know. So these different symbols, these different phases of the moon going to the corona and to the crescent. The corona would be the crown on top of the solar eclipse, and the crescent under the bottom of the feet, which takes us back to the Guadalupe image, as I explained to you before. I'll pull it up again real fast. All right. Okay, bet. See. So here, if you see how she's clothed in the sun, and she has a crescent moon under her feet. And in Revelations, it spoke about how the dragon seeks to destroy the woman. And I'm gonna take you here. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like how everything's playing out. It's almost like someone's playing a joke on us, something like that. But let me share this next screen real quick. Okay, right here it says NASA is supposed to be firing 3 rockets into the solar eclipse. Why? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. But what the funny part about it is, the crazy part about it is that the names of the rockets are called the Serpent. And I felt like that was kind of weird for them knowing what biblical prophecies are associated with this solar eclipse. For NASA to be firing rockets up into the solar eclipse and calling it the Serpent, that's kind of weird to me. And it's also called a PEP, which is the ancient Egyptian god of chaos and destruction. Excuse me. So, says in another repeat experiment, 3 sounding rockets will lift off in succession from NASA's Wallace Flight Facility in Virginia before, during, and after the eclipse to measure how the sudden disappearance of sunlight impacts Earth's upper atmosphere. They're telling us that, but why would they name it the Serpent, though? I mean, I understand if that's the case. If you are studying the atmosphere, okay, cool, we don't have a problem with that. Why call it the Serpent? That's the crazy part about it. You know, it's almost like they're writing the Bible out. I mean, not writing it out, but they're living the Bible out to the letter. You know, and I'm not going to say that I'm like a really big Bible person, but as of recently, I'm not. I will say I've gotten a little bit deeper back into it because I've been seeing different things occurring in society right now. So, you know, I wanted to share that a little bit with you right there, and I'm actually out of time. Maybe next, hopefully for the next podcast, I'll be able to share with you guys the aftermath of the eclipse. See what actually happens, because people are afraid that we're going to be out of power. You know, so it's like whenever there's natural disasters, or not natural disasters, but things that we're supposed to be like impending destructions or whatever that may be to the planet, it's also, even though there are fears there that could actually affect us, there's also marketing and commercial benefit from it too. Like every year, you know, it's always something going on. Some kind of a disaster, a comet, an asteroid, anything is coming. You know, stock up on your water, go buy canned goods and stuff. You know, this is to get you to buy more stuff and keep you in fear. Like, it's like the culture that we are part of. It's like it activates off fear almost. So the main thing is, folks, you know, as our time is up, stay prayed up, stay humble, you know, and just keep learning. And hopefully, like I said, for the next podcast, we'll be able to have a deeper discussion about this last little part we just had, and see how the artificial intelligence. I'll try to have a dialogue with the artificial intelligence about this podcast for next week. Thank you guys. It was lovely. It's beautiful. And I pray, you know what I'm saying, that everything goes well for you guys for this whole week, for the next podcast. Stay positive. Thank you very much.
PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.